Today I want to reflect on a topic, love of your enemies, and it is taken from the Gospel of Luke chapter 6 verse 27 up to 36. Then for my brothers Muslims, I think you will reflect on in the Quran, Surah 41. Yes, it is also reflecting about the peace and the love of your enemy. I will read from the Bible. Jesus said, I say to you who are listening to me, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Ask God to bless those who say bad things to you. Pray for those who are cruel to you. If anyone slaps you on one cheek, let him slap the other cheek too. If someone takes your coat, do not stop him from taking your shirt. Give to everyone who asks you. When a person takes something that is yours, don't ask it back. Do for other people what you want them to do for you. If you love only those who love you, should you get some special praise for doing that? No. Even sinners love people who love them. If you do good only to those who do good to you, should you get some special praise for doing that? No. Even sinners do that. If you lend things to people, always hoping to get something back, should you get some special praise for that? No. Even sinners lend to other sinners so that they can get back the same amount. So, love your enemies. Do good to them and lend to them without hoping to get anything back. If you do good things, you will have a great reward. You will be sons of the Most High God. Yes, because God is kind even to the people who are ungrateful and full of sin. Show mercy just as your Father shows mercy. That is the gospel of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters, I've chosen this topic to reflect about today because of what is happening in America. My questions, which I'm reflecting and which are puzzling me: should Americans demonstrate for the death of George Floyd for more than 2 days? Will demonstration solve any problem? Or will demonstration end this issue or this ideology of racism? What should be done to stop racism in the whole world? Because many people have talked about racism. Racism is becoming like a song. Okay, the man died. But what is our perception or our definition of death? Should we think it is the end of every black race when they kill us? There are many things which has happened, but we don't demonstrate the way they are demonstrating. Now, demonstration is a sign of collaboration, unity for a good cause. But if demonstration involves violence, I think it is no longer demonstration. If people start being injured, they are throwing stones to the police, they are burning houses, they are looting. Is that really seeking of justice? That's why Jesus said we should love our enemies, we should forgive. Demonstration is a sign of forgiveness, but in the process of looking for justice. But that is a peaceful demonstration. But a violence demonstration, it does not rhyme with this quotation of loving your enemy. That's why even our world today is living in chaos, because people don't have the love for our enemies. You will not remove the issue of racism. Martin Luther King talked about it, they killed him. Obama talked about it, everything became chaos. Many people are talking about it, even our presidents. But I can see there is no progress, which means there should be another solution apart from demonstrating and bringing more chaos, even alerting our kids, even alerting our children of the ideology of racism. Anyway, I wish to know, why always black that are the ones being hated? Which means we should own our problem. We should define racism for ourselves. We should try to understand it. We should run this problem. We should own it so that we may look for the solution. Demonstration will never remove racism. Burning of houses, throwing stones to the police cannot remove racism. Cannot be, because racism is an ideology, something that is in the mind of the people. If somebody hates a black person, it takes a lot of time to explain so that we may be convinced that a black person is also a human being. Therefore, hating or demonstrating back, showing anger, showing violence, I think it is not the real move. Yes, demonstrate, but in a peaceful way. Demonstrate. But how many people have got injured because of the demonstration? Many people have been taken in the hospital. People have lost businesses. Which means hatred is already within the people who are demonstrating. And hatred cannot solve hatred. Only forgiveness and love. Demonstrating in the name of love, that is the only solution. But demonstrating in the form of violence will never solve anything. Okay. What should we do as Africans to solve this issue of racism? Why are we always segregated? Because we recognize the problem, but we didn't own the problem. What we should do is to unite as Africans. What we should do is to stop all kind of things that are leading us to be poor, not to be strong as Africans. It's because we are begging. It's because we are in their continent. It's because we are in their countries. If we go there as specialists, if we go there as the people who are hired, who are in a good position they will not hate us, and they will treat us with care. But if we go there, the poor people, as beggars, as thugs, as what, of course, it depends on the status even, which means the unity of African can help to reduce the issues of racism. Second, those Americans, other people who are hating, who have this ideology of racism, they should not teach their children. Even we ourselves as Africans, we should not teach our children that even there is racism. Racism is there because it has been inherited, or it has been a tradition, trendar, which is passed over by the new generation. Because I know people who hated it a long time ago, they taught their children how to hate Africans, and now we are suffering with the new generation. Which means, to end this issue of racism, let's teach our children how to love our enemies, how to forgive, how to live in peace, how not to involve in our demonstrations, okay, how not to retaliate, okay. And that's the only issue, teaching our children how to live with our enemies, how to forgive. But if you are demonstrating as a father, as a parent, throwing stones, of course, the children will know this is the way. The only way to get justice is through throwing stones, through burning houses, through torturing the police in the name of justice. Another issue is let's try to be religious oriented. What are religious values there? Both to the police who committed the crime, who committed the murder, and to the demonstrators. Where are the religious values? Where are their faith? I don't think there is any religion which supports demonstrations. Even that's why even I quote the Quran. The central teaching of the Quran is peace. It exhorts believers to make peace with the enemy. Okay, and it also teaches the believers not to pay evil to evil. Only good can be paid to evil. Therefore, let's end this issue of racism. Let's end this issue of demonstration. And demonstration will result in 2 wars. Let's love our enemies. Then about the definition of death. George Floyd, he met his death unjustly or by murder. But looking for justice is like saying that an eye for an eye and a tooth for tooth. Is it really good? Yes, you should get a punishment. But people demonstrating, yet we know death is natural and every person can die and we shall all die. I don't see why people should react to the extent of losing their rational being and acting as beasts. For me, I condemn this act. People are happy because the Americans are united to fight against the crime. But The issue remains if they have demonstrated, but in a peaceful way. Okay. It could make sense. I will stop here and let me hope that everybody has the enemy. You pray for forgiveness, pray for love, to have that love for your enemy, so that you may make friendship to your enemy. Everything is possible because Jesus has never demanded or commanded something that is impossible. It is possible to live with the people who practice racism, people who practice xenophobia, people who practice tribalism, people who practice many discriminations, and many ideologies which are against humanity. You can live with them.